Tap in. It's I Am Hip Hop Mag. Sports Betters Media, man.
Tavares Jordan.
Baby, man. Struggle, baby.
What's going on? What's going on?
Hip-hop man.
Yeah. Hip-hop man, up in the morning.
All this, baby.
All
You gotta
right,
get
all
all
right.
this,
North Carolina
right?
in the building.
What up? Y'all good to go?
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. This is Sports Betters Media. I Am Hip Hop Mag. I got a special guest in the building, courtside with Coach Black, man. Tap in. All right. Let's get it, man. How you doing today, Coach Black?
Tired.
All right, man. All right, hey, it's good to have you, man.
Appreciate
and I
it.
appreciate you inviting us. Okay. Hey, tell us, Coach Black, where you from and what area code you repping, dog?
I'm from Southside Jamaica, Queens.
All right.
718. Now I moved down here about like 15 years ago. But
Okay.
I'm originally from Southside Jamaica, Queens.
Okay. Let us know, the viewers and the fans, how was it growing up in Southside Jamaica, Queens? What year was that?
I was born in 1979. So I was there all the way up to like almost 29, 30.
You said 1979.
Yeah, I was born in 1979.
That's
Yeah,
a whole nother era.
Yeah, I'm 42.
Hey, I heard what he
Yeah.
said. He said Jamaica, Queens, so that was that era with 50 Cent and all them boys where they came up at.
Nah, it was even before that. It was the
Wow.
era of my father, my cousins, my uncles, my godfather. You know, that was the drug era.
Yeah.
In Jamaica, Queens.
Yeah.
It affected a lot of people's lives, and
That's a fact.
my family was heavily involved with that. So like, I don't like to glorify it, but
Yeah.
my family was heavily involved in that era, and you know, a lot of broken homes. You know, my father, who his funeral is this Monday coming up. You know, I'm 42. He at least did 25 years of my life in prison.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
peace.
Okay. All right. Hey, y'all tap in, man. Sports Betters Media. Tell us, Coach, man, what type of program did you have running today, man, with the kids, man? Let's talk about that.
Being that the kids are still in high school basketball right now, so we don't do no live action. We do a lot of skill development, a lot of conditioning, working on game situations, putting up a lot of shots, ball handling, and it was a privilege to have my cousin in here that helped me with the grind session.
Showtime here.
Yeah, helping me getting these kids prepared to finish out the second part of their high school season and get ready for the AAU and grassroots season.
Hey, that's what it is, man. And talk to us, man. I wanted to ask you, what is that grassroots, man? All right, talk about that.
AAU and grassroots to me is different because AAU has the more traditional stuff where you play for states and nationals and all that stuff.
Nationals,
and the grassroots stuff is more of like you have the circuit teams that play on Nike, Under Armour, Adidas, and then you have the independent teams that get mixed in there and play as well. I mean, I think both is good. I think AAU is good and the grassroots is good.
All right, man. Grassroots and AAU, man. Tap in. All right, let our viewers know and fans who don't know, give us a little background on that AAU team, Juice. All right.
Juice been around almost 20 plus years now. It's originally started out of Coney Island, Brooklyn, New York. My mentor, he started the program, Dwayne Tiny Morton. He's a New York City legend.
Okay. So Juice came up out of Brooklyn, New York.
Coney Island, Brooklyn, New York.
Okay, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, keep going.
Dwayne Tiny Morton is the founder of the program.
Nice.
If you ever watched a movie called Through the Fire with Sebastian
Man,
Telfair,
seen that movie, man. Grew up watching that movie. Hey, listen, if you didn't see Through the Fire, man, you ain't a real basketball player. All right, tap in.
That's Tiny, the coach.
Yeah.
Tiny,
yeah.
So Tiny has won, I want to say 10 city championships. I want to say 4 or 5 state championships, and he also won one as a player as well. Tiny was a hell of a basketball player too, but
Facts.
I was like a baby. Like after my basketball career was over,
Yeah.
he just took me underneath his wing, and I've been going since then.
All right, Coach Black, man, you heard it here first. Let us know, Coach Black, speaking of history, man, let's talk about your history growing up as far as the basketball circuit, or, you know, for people who don't know. You know, like, how was it in high school? You know, you was a top point guard.
Yeah, I was right there. When you said earlier, when you brought up like the academic and that era that I was growing up with,
Yeah.
I lost a lot of my family members to death in prison.
Okay.
So I had to figure out some things on my own. I made some mistakes on
We all do.
my journey.
We all do.
I always felt like if my uncle Messiah wouldn't have got arrested, like he got arrested at a crucial time in my life. We had to like 8 years. So I was trying to figure everything out on my own. And I was there. I played with the Panthers with Coach Milton.
Okay.
Coach Milton Carter.
Nice.
I played with the with Mrs. Kim Walters at the Junior Knicks program.
Nice.
I played with a couple of local teams.
Brooklyn's finest.
Yeah, I played with a couple of local teams, and then one of my childhood coaches, Sean Simmons, he helped me out as well too. So rolling into junior high school, I did very well. I went to junior high school in 263 Marcus Garvey in Brooklyn.
263, man. That's the Brooklyn numbers right
Yeah,
there. If y'all don't know, they call their high school's numbers.
And I wound up going to Franklin K. Lane,
Good.
which I shouldn't have went. I should have went to Cardozo because Coach.
I heard of Cardozo. That was a big time school.
Yeah, that's what Show, Skip, 20.
And DeMatha, right?
DeMatha is in Maryland.
In Maryland, I heard.
Yeah.
See, okay.
So I should have went to Cardozo, but I went to Franklin K. Lane.
Okay.
And my sophomore year, I got in trouble.
Okay.
Yeah, so a lot of people know about my sophomore year. I got arrested for attempted murder.
Okay.
So,
hey, keep it 100, man.
Yeah.
Keep it moving.
And it could have been prevented, you know. But
mistakes, man. We all make mistakes. I tell people all the time.
But that mistake, it hurted me basketball wise because
Okay.
I had to sit up for a little bit, and then right before trial, I beat it in self-defense.
Well, at least you beat it.
Yeah.
But it hurt the basketball part of it.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So we all make mistakes, but the thing is, we just got to know how to come back from it.
Yeah.
And you learned how to do that, man, through coaching.
Yeah, but
So
then
that's what's up.
I got a second chance and I messed up again. So
Okay.
So boom, I get through there. I beat the case and everything. You can let him use it. So I beat the case and everything. So my high school coach, he sat me out for the rest of the year. I understood it. You know, he had to sit me out for the rest of the school year.
You respected it.
Yeah, but he wanted me still around the team.
That's good.
So he told me everything. He had my back the whole time. So, you know, he was prepping me for everything. So then I graduate in 1990. That was it, 99. I graduate.
The 90s.
Yes, I graduated, but I was a partial qualifier. So
Okay, I know what that means.
yeah,
I know
so
what that means.
even though I did my schoolwork and everything, I was still like behind.
Yes, go.
Yeah, so I was like a partial qualifier. So
Okay.
my AAU coach set me up with a to go to a Job Corps program in the South Bronx because my grandmother didn't know about prep school and all that stuff, and she wasn't letting me go away because of all the stuff that my family already been through. So she was like scared for me to go away. So I went to South Bronx program, and I got better with the reading, math, academically. You know,
Good.
I got better with that, and then they had it set up for me to go to Marist College as a walk-on.
Okay, Marist College.
Yeah, in Poughkeepsie, New York. So everything is good. I did real good with the Job Corps program. I get to Marist College, I'm starting to work out and stuff. So Marist College was too close to New York. That's Poughkeepsie, New York. So you just hop on the Metro North, and you head back into the city.
That's right. That's
So
right.
we snuck off campus and went to a party. I got into a bad car accident where I went to the windshield.
Okay.
I got a plate right here in my head.
Okay.
And I don't know if you know, all that is paralyzed, it's crushed.
I got you.
So after that, I withdraw out of school.
That's
and
tough.
I withdraw out of school, and then I started working in IS 72 in Rochdale in Queens. One of my coaches, Craig Keys, Cat, gave me a job there, but I was thinking in the back of my head that I was gonna be able to get over this and come back and play.
Right.
And I never healed. So I'm still living in my head. First of all, I'm gonna play.
Yeah, still
And,
living in that state of mind.
But my thing is, I believe that God stripped me from all of that. Like, I didn't appreciate the gift of the talent I had, and He stripped me of everything and was like, you know, you didn't take advantage of the opportunity and the talent that I gave you. So now I'm gonna put you in a situation where you're gonna mentor and help these kids. But I didn't know that at that time. I just was like, I didn't see it. And it just blossomed from there.
It blossomed from there, man. That's called tough times, man. You see what I'm saying? Hey, Coach Black, I appreciate you talking to us about that, man. Hey, let us know about the legendary players and teams you coach, man. Well, not the teams, but just the players.
It's been a couple of teams, a couple of plays, because I was at a couple
and
of
what this game means to you.
Yeah, teams would really, maybe I found a love for as a coach, because I don't know if back in the days, I don't know if y'all call it down here. Back in New York, we used to call it PAL, like you summer youth program.
Okay.
Like you will work summer jobs and they would pay you.
Okay.
So what I would do is, I was young, because I'm gonna be quite honest, I seen that, and maybe it's not right, but I seen like the local drug dealers in my neighborhood, like their way of giving back to the community was they would take the kids like in the neighborhood and put us in tournaments and stuff and try to do something good to teach us not doing what they were doing.
They did that,
and they used to do that for us. So one of the guys that I always looked up to, he had to go away and serve some time. So I took my summer youth check. I was still a kid at the time. I took my summer youth check and I paid for the tournament for the kids, and I bought the T-shirts. And it was just fun. I was just doing it for fun, and then it just gravitated from there. Like, and then as well as I did with them younger kids, the AAU opportunity came for me to coach AAU basketball. So I started with the Panthers, the program that I came from. So I was playing with the Panthers, and the Panthers, we had some great players. We had like Malik Booth that played at St. John's. He played at Chrysler King.
Wow.
We had Ryan Pearson that played with George Mason. He played at Chrysler King. I had this. If you ever do your research on this name, I had Dave Edwards. I used to play for Georgetown. He went to Texas A&M. I had his two sons, Corey and Dave Edwards, on my team, and Corey Edwards wound up going to George Mason as well. Corey Edwards is a college coach right now too, but I forgot the name of the school he coach at right now.
Good.
And then it just blossomed from there. And then, you know, one of my kids, by the name of Christopher Hampton, he went to Benjamin Cardoza. So an AAU coach had, another AAU program had saw him, and they wanted us to combine with them. And I was like, all right, so, you know, we did it. It was good. And then playing with the Panthers, we was playing in all the top tournaments in New York City. Good. And that's when I ran into Tiny Morton, cousin, Pastor Omar Morton. And that's how I got with Juice. Hey. And it just blossomed from there. And then with the Juice program, it was at the right time. Because at the time with Juice, so I had the younger kids. So I had like Lance Stephenson and all, they were young. And Sebastian was in the prime.
Sebastian
was in the prime. So so Tiny had the older kids, I had the young kids. And it just and the Juice program was just different. It was fun.
Hey,
like, to be honest, to be around and learn from Tiny, and to watch the things that, you know, he did with Sebastian. Sebastian was like a rock star.
Oh yeah, he was living down. He was a rock star. And he played like it.
It was different, man.
He played like it, man. All right.
It was different.
Hey man, Coach Black in the building, Big Juice, Raleigh, North Carolina, Sports Betters Media. Hey Coach Black, tell us, man, how was that AAU scene? Well, how has it changed up since 05 up until now in 2022, man?
Yeah, it was.
I mean, we talking D1 Sports, Gardner Road, Fayetteville Warriors, Carolina Force.
For me coming down here, starting all over, it was different. It was like a tug of war for me. Okay. Because I'm the New York guy, you know, I'm the outside guy. And I'm coming into, like, I'm coming in it with the experience and the resume. So I'm coming in it from when I had the opportunity for 2006 to work with S. Carter Elite, which is Jay-Z program. And Coach Kamani Young, who's the assistant coach at UConn, that's the one that took me underneath his wing. So he won a national championship, Division I. And I met some teams from here. I met when we was at Orlando playing for the national championship, we met a kid. This kid was, I don't know what happened to his career, but this kid was special. We met a kid by the name of Melvin Tabb. Melvin Tabb was playing with D1 Sports. Poobie Chapman was down there.
Yeah, we know Poobie.
They were all on that D1 Sports team, and that was a different group.
That's right.
I met them down there in Florida, built a relationship with Brian Clifton. I ran the D1 Sports here. Good. It just shows how this basketball is so universal. So when I got down here, when Brian Clifton got the job at Word of God, he brought me along here with him.
That's what it do, Coach.
I've been here almost at Word of God like 9 years now, but it has changed because back then those kids were more loyal.
And the game meant something back then as far as the AAU. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Hey, time changes us, man.
Yeah, it definitely changed. Like it was rough down here in the beginning because, like, you know, you're the outsider. They may look at, oh, you loud, you flashy, you this, you that, but you know, that's
they don't like that flashy flash, do they?
Like, that's just the upbringing that I was growing in. Like, I just, you know, it's something I just, from my parents, I just, you know, gravitated to it.
Well, not only that, but it's just a New York thing. It was an up north thing. You see what I'm saying? So you come down to the South like that, where they ain't so flashy. They looking at you like you crazy. Okay. Hey, man, Coach Black in the building, man. Hey, listen, where do you see yourself taking this new era of players, man? And what could you tell somebody like their mom or dad, their kids that want to join this program?
Not even just this program. I'm gonna say overall.
Okay.
I like it. I'm gonna be real. I know it's the pros and cons to it. I like it that these parents are involved and active in their kids' stuff, because I know how to feel being a kid when my mother and father was in prison and I had nobody at the games watching me.
That's right.
And it felt lonely.
Yeah.
You know, and
not having that support.
Yeah, and I do understand, like, these parents, those they babies, and they want what's best for them. But I also think that they have to trust the process, like the communication with whoever is mentoring, training, coaching your kid. It got to be a unit together, because, you know, everybody have their own hidden agendas, and the agenda should be for the kids to get better and get opportunity to get a free education. If they blessed to go play professional basketball, that's great. If not, they got a degree, go out here and get a job and be successful young men and women. But it's just too much cutthroat. It's a lot of cutthroat. It's a lot of cutthroat.
Hey, all the time, man, especially in the business of the sports. Okay. Hey, listen, since you've been to Raleigh, man, tell us what this community means to you and what does it take to be a trainer. Let us know for the upcoming trainers, and, you know, what does it take for the kids to get to the next level?
You gotta do it for all the right reasons. If you think that you're just gonna make some money out of it and it's a quick fix, it's not, because you lose a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, especially for independent programs.
Okay.
Like sponsor programs, I understand it. They get allotments, they get gear, they get deals. And I understand the struggle of independent programs too, because, to be real, they gotta rent the gyms. You know,
right.
They gotta set up tournaments, travel,
It's not
different
easy.
things. It's not easy. And then you have some kids that may not be fortunate, and you try to help.
Okay.
I mean, and I could tell you the mistakes that I made, and God bless her soul, my ex-wife just passed away maybe a month ago. And when I got down here, my ex-wife helped me start my program back up. But at the time, I didn't listen too. I was taking a lot of money out of my household, like, and I'm thinking, like, I'm gonna get it back. I'm gonna get it back. I'm gonna get it back.
Keep going.
And, you know, it caused friction in my marriage, like trying to do this basketball stuff and not understanding, like, you gotta be very organized. You can't be afraid to say no sometimes.
Okay.
And, you know, I fall into the part where you don't want to say no, but you feel like if you leave a kid behind, something can happen.
Yeah,
you know.
that's a fact.
But you also, it gotta make sense too.
It gotta make sense.
And it's hard. And another thing, like the independent programs down here, like, shouldn't hate on each other.
Yeah.
And don't also hate on the sponsor program.
Okay.
Like, see what you got to do to get to that level.
Yeah.
You know, because them sponsor programs, they worked hard to get their sponsorship.
That's right.
And it's a lot of great independent programs out here, but, you know, who am I to say you're doing it the right way, the wrong way? Everybody have their own why.
And that's fact. That's a fact. I'm gonna put you on the spot here, man. Listen, who you think better, Sebastian or Lance? Sebastian or Lance, man?
All right, I didn't get a chance to coach Sebastian. I was just like the assistant. I just got to watch it.
Oh, okay.
So I had an opportunity to coach Lance.
Yes.
So I had Lance from there. So the biased part of me is going to say, so I'll say Lance, because I coached them. But, you know, the crazy part, I wonder how would Tiny answer that question, because he coached both of them, as you know, because Tiny won 4 high school city championships with Lance.
You talking about legends,
He
man.
won 2 or 3 with Sebastian.
Yeah.
So I would wonder how he answered with me. It's hard for me to answer because I love both of them.
Hey, that's a fact. Hey, I done told you, man. I done told you. That's what's up, man. Coach Black in the building, SPORTSBETTERSMEDIA, man. Do you think Cincinnati was the right school for Lance at the time, being the top prospect he was coming out of high school?
Be real with you, I wanted him to go to Kansas.
Okay.
I wanted him to go to
school.
I wanted him to go to Kansas. A lot of people wanted him to go home to St. John's, but I didn't want him to go home to St. John's. I wanted him to go to Kansas.
You want him to get out the
yeah, I would have wanted, but, you know, he did what he's supposed to have did at Cincinnati. I I think what was he? He was Big.
Still got to the league.
Yeah, he was Big East freshman player of the year, rookie of the year.
I think so.
I mean, he did well there, but
Lance was a beast, man.
I wanted him to go to Kansas.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
That would've been nice.
You
That
heard
would've
it
been
here
nice.
first, man, Lance. Okay. Hey, being that word of God, man, and knowing John Wall went here, tell us what that means, man, for the Raleigh area, and how can John get back to his peak like he was when he first got into the league?
It was awkward when I got here for me because that 2009 class,
Yeah.
John was my rival because Lance and John the same class.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So it was awkward, man. When I seen John and Lance play each other at Rucker Park, they played in the Elite 24 game. Oh my God, man! I knew like John Wall was special, man.
Man, that era.
And John Wall was special, man.
That era, dog.
I think he do give back to the community, man. He has a great program, man. He has his Teen Wall program.
Yeah.
And his mother, God bless her soul, I think Miss Pulley and them had something to where they were doing like they was doing different foundations and giving back to the community down here. John also, he came here sometime, work out with Milton sometime. Okay. But that's a good question. Like, yeah, man. Because John family, they come through the games and stuff and support. You know, but as far as him, like I think that's in time. He growing. What is John now? 30, and he has 2 beautiful little boys. He's become. He's a father now, so he's going to see things more different. He's not the same John Wall at the 20s. Like you gotta look at it as growth
in the game.
It's growth. Like he may not even have the same circle like he used to have. That's it. He become more of a man now. He's the head of a household. He got 2 beautiful little boys he raising. I think you just got to give him time.
That's it.
You know what I mean? You got to give him time.
Yes.
Like everybody can't look at him like it's John trying to get something off of him. Right. Let it come from his heart. Let him, give him time to grow, man.
That's it, man. Raleigh, North Carolina, John Wall. Word of God. I got one more question for you, Coach. Just one more. Tell us, man, why do you get up every day and do this for?
Now my
who do you do it for, and why do you do it?
My why is different now. I just had my son just turned 1 year old, Mike Quace. Okay. I want to be able to leave something back for him.
That's right.
I coach a lot of great players, and I never did it for the money. And you see it. A lot of kids have different coaches, handlers, mentors. And things go wrong, and some of the players don't even rock with them no more. My kids still communicate with me. They still talk with me. They understand. They understand what I was trying to do when they were younger. Yeah. I never did it for the money, and I never got to the business side of it. And that's why if I say, hey, I need you to come speak to the kids. Hey, we're playing in Vegas. Come see them. Come pull up on them. Take the kids out. Talk with them. Do different things. That means more to me than a dollar sign that you can give me.
That's
it. I'm saying they want to do something to give back to the kids. That's cool. But I have seen that type of stuff ruin relationships. So it means something to me when the kids come back and talk to me, and they come back home. And my why is also different too. Like the Summerfield family gave me opportunity here. Miss Pittman, Mr. Yancey.
I remember the Summerfield family. Yes, sir. R.I.P. Pastor Summerfield.
Yeah, and his wife. Summerfield gave me opportunity. Miss Pittman gave me opportunity. Mr. Yancey, the new staff that's here now, Coach Carr, Byron, Principal Brown.
There you go.
My why is different because when I walk in here, I feel at peace. Away from everything. So I enjoy being here.
That's it.
I have different goals. I feel like I want to. Maybe 2-3 more. I want like 2-3 more years. I want to retire from coaching. Okay. I want to get a young person underneath me and teach them everything that Tiny taught me. Yes. And I got, I don't want to say it right now, but I have a big agency that possibility I may sign with and work with.
Good.
I mean, a real big agency.
All right.
I gave you a hint earlier when I told you 2006 I won a national championship.
Yeah, come on. All right, man. Hey, listen, you heard it here first, man. Coach Black, plant them seeds, man. This Sports Betters Media. I am Hip Hop Mag.
Man, he asked me about some. Hold on. He asked me about some. You asked me about Sebastian and Lynch. You should have asked who were the top 5 juice players I coached.
Ooh.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna be biased, man.
Okay.
To me, the number 1 player I had the opportunity to coach in juice.
Yeah.
Would be Mr. Michael Beasley. Mike Beasley. Yes. Mike Beasley would be number 1.
Come on.
Number 2 would be Lance to me.
Good.
Number 3 He's from Virginia, but he's a Raleigh native, and my boy could have made it. He made some mistakes. Is Karan Johnson.
Karan Johnson, that's that boy from Shaw.
Yes, Karan Johnson was different.
Okay.
I had Lance Stephenson and Karan Johnson on the same team.
Okay. All right.
Number 4 to me, they just retired his jersey at Louisville. Will be Russ Smith.
Yeah, he mad.
Russ Smith.
Okay.
Number 5. Woo, it's gonna be a hard one. My nephew will kill me. I don't say his name. Number 5 got to be like a 2-way tie. It got to be Truck Bryan that played for West Virginia, and Ryan Pearson that played at George Mason. So them 2 would kill me. But if I had an all-time 10, I mean, I got about Malcolm Grant. Malcolm Grant was special. He played at Villanova.
All right.
Also had Javon Pinkston that played at Villanova.
I heard of Javon Pinkston.
But the best celebrity superstar who ever played for Juice, and we made that happen, he played at ISA Nike with us, was the King, LeBron James.
Come on, man.
Yeah, LeBron James played with us, man.
Come on, man.
So, I mean, it's been a privilege, man. Like, I enjoy it. And then, also, I forgot, bro, my other why I keep the Juice program going, is also an honor of Tiny.
That's it.
To let him know that I appreciate everything that he did, because